Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading for Pisces. If you managed to catch 5 minutes of a reading 2 days ago, I tried to do this, but sadly had some audio issues. So if you are popping in, please let me know if there are any other issues that you're experiencing. Hopefully none, but we have for you, Pisces, door to spirit and door to romance. So we've got some good news coming your way because you have paid attention to your intuition. You have listened to whatever messages you're getting intuitively, and you're being rewarded for that with some sort of love coming into your life. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far. Let's go with, I think we need a little bit of the romance angels since we've got that door to romance card, and see what we can learn about the romance. It's time to disconnect from the world, but also let your friends help you. So what I'm picking up on is we might have an issue here where somebody is ignoring the writing on the wall. There might be somebody in your life now that you haven't fully, you know, departed from or cut off if they needed to be. So you might have like some lingerers. Hi there, Tiana. How are you doing? So listen to your friends. Not all of them, maybe one or two. But there's something here about needing a little bit of a second opinion, or possibly someone that wants to introduce you. So let's get some tarot. This is the Marigold Tarot. Let's see what we have for Pisces. Knight of Rings or Knight of Pentacles. Judgment. Steady progress towards a decision, towards a new approach. But there was a lack of planning. It's like a narrow miss at love. You might already know who this person is, but there is somebody here who feels like there's like one detail or one issue that made it like not the right time or not the right situation, so they couldn't actually do anything here. But it feels to me like part of part of this is we have to kind of step back, take a moment, and like this card says, there might be somebody who needs to kind of offer some assistance here to bring about another opportunity or a better opportunity. So for some of you, there's a need to address how you perceive romance, how you perceive the natural order of things or how things should progress. Some of you might have standards that are not high enough, and some of you might have a little bit too much in terms of like almost trying to keep people away, right? Heather, Jimmy, how are you? I'm glad, Tiana, that you're doing awesome. I got a little bit irritated this morning, but I knew when I got onto YouTube, my spirits would improve. I went to the bank, and this city girl here is like super used to, here's my jar of change that I've collected over the last several months, and now I would like you to make it like spendable. Not that you can't actually spend change, but you know what I mean? Because I'm like so used to like banks having a coin machine. You pour it in there and then it tells you how much you have. And lady's like, here you go. the little like paper jacket thingies, the rolled coin stuff. She's like, you just need to roll that all up. And I'm like, okay. Fine. I was all proud of myself because I actually remembered to bring it. And she looked at me like I was crazy too. Like, don't you know how this works? All right. Death and Ace of Cups. There's a transformation happening. If you in the past, Pisces, had been a little bit of a doormat or had been really quick to call it on a romance, like, I don't want to see where this goes because I'm sure it'll just end horribly anyways, there's a change in perspective. I think the fact that this brain is exposed in the Ace of Cups is really important. It feels to me like there is greater clarity here in terms of what somebody wants and how they go about getting it. Um, some of you may feel I'm done with dating apps. Some of you may feel I'm ready to try dating apps. There's like a change in strategy, or like I said before, kind of like the progress or process, sorry, that you go about in terms of romance. So, like a fresh outlook, a fresh approach. Four of Rings or Four of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Someone's mad at you, Pisces. Someone feels like you let them go or you passed them by, you rejected them, you replaced them. There's just like some animosity here. Like, why did you do that? Why are you retreating? Why are you moving away from me? But I feel like this is the block that you needed to like walk away from. Four of Cups in the reverse and Six of Cups. You got a couple people messed up over you. There are a couple of people that feel like you're the one that got away, that you're the one that taught them they needed to change, that you're somehow like elusive. There's somebody from your past that is curious about you that had at one point kind of put you in a category like you're just like all the rest, right? And now they're taking a second glance and realizing that they didn't judge you fairly, that they missed something about who you are and the way you sparkle, if I want to be cheesy about it. I don't know. I'm sure plenty of you have had that situation where you're like, somebody's taking a double take here. Six of Wands, Nine of Rings or Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay, so we have somebody that is no longer avoiding relationships. This could be you or the person that's, really interested in you, or even both. But there is a greater sense of confidence and a greater sense of, I know what I'm looking for, I know what I want, I know how to talk to people, like I can handle this situation. I'm not like hyper focused on doing everything by myself anymore. The only thing that I would say is there's also just kind of a whiff of codependency from this person from the past. So be careful in terms of what you do in terms of like supporting that connection or doing things that you said you wouldn't do anymore. For example, if you said, I'm not going to lend you any money anymore, and this person asks you to borrow some money, that might be a little bit of a test for you. I told you I wouldn't do that anymore. I'm not going to do that anymore. There's a need to be open to the healthy kind of connection and also just like completely done with the unhealthy connections. Also Tiana, mine is lagging too. It's like frustrating because I can see the little Wi-Fi do jobber and it's only 2 out of 3. So hopefully my internet is still doing its thing for you guys. Let's go with a cosmic woman. What else do we have for Pisces? Queen of Wands. Star in the reverse. Page of Cups in the reverse. This is giving somebody who doesn't necessarily seek out the limelight or the attention, but who somehow ends up getting it anyways. But it's not because you're just a glutton for attention or, I got to be the center of attention all the time. I feel like it's more so there's a maturity and a very present confidence that makes other people kind of stop and look at you. That Queen of Wands is a very powerful energy. You might have some Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius in your chart. Otherwise, you just kind of make people a little bit passionate. You might be seen as very beautiful at this time. You might be attractive to people in ways they didn't necessarily consider their type. It's kind of making me think of like King Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn, because my understanding is Anne Boleyn was not necessarily like the trendy concept of beautiful back then. And while some people do describe her as beautiful, there was more, I think, the connection between King Henry VIII and Anne Boleyn was more about the energy and less so about what she actually looked like, right? So there's somebody here that's like, you know what? There's just something about Pisces. We have the Nine of Swords in the reverse. You make them feel calm when they have difficult situations going on. You may have provided advice or inspiration in terms of how to handle a situation that felt like a major loss for this person. But this is like how to hold your head up high, even if there are difficult things going on in your life. Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. So you're a little bit of a mystery here. People are like, how did you turn a difficult situation into like a winner? People may have assumed you had a lot of misfortune in your future or that things were going to be very difficult for you. Yeah, see, here we have the Ace of Pentacles in the reverse, followed by the Nine of Pentacles. Ooh, and this is the Nine of Pentacles in the reverse. That's exactly what I'm talking about. You turned not having everything you needed into, oh, no. I do have everything I need, baby. You just didn't see it yet. Like, how did you do this? How did you take nothing and turn it into like a fortune or a business or a brand, There's also some interesting bookending energy here in terms of it being at the end, right? You told people who you are, what you were going to do, what you were capable of, and some people probably didn't believe you. And now you're like, did you see that? I did it. Remember when I told you I was going to do that? I told you. So there's some people that are a little bit confused or even like mesmerized by you, because when a lot of other people would have given up or quit because of all of the change, You thrived off of that change. This tower is a major change in somebody's life. You might have moved, you might have changed your job, you might have changed your career, you might have ended a really long-term relationship. Hi there, Ben. How are you? But you made it work. You were like, yeah, I fell out of that tree, but look at my beautiful cast. Look at this really cool scar that I have. Like, you just like made it work for you. We have the Page of Wands, Knight of Swords. Page of Wands is in the reverse. Somebody who has their back turned to you or had their back turned to you tried to send you negative energy, tried to create a negative outlook for you or a negative circumstance for you, along the lines of calling to report you at your work, spreading rumors to try to end your relationship, make people not want you. But you, look at this. You were like, oh, that's cute. You want to see the truth? I got it for you right here. Like, I'm not scared. Hold on, this is a wand moment. I'm not scared. I'll give you my truth. I will like beat you with it. You are not scared of this person that wanted to create chaos or sadness in your life. And I think this is what has got a couple of people a little bit intrigued by you or impressed by you. Okay. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Nine of Cups. 10 of Wands. Justice in the reverse. The more somebody or people try to throw bullshit your way, the stronger you got. You have a way of taking the crap that people throw at you and like rebranding it as gold. So even if you're on your own, even if you're feeling a little bit ostracized from a community, you have the ability to rework that. I don't know why this is coming to mind, but like there's this, I think it's a dude who takes plastic bags and makes like doormats with them. It's like that. You take other people's garbage or literal ish that's thrown your way and you like weave it into something beautiful. You know how to transmute that pain into beauty. You might be an artist, you might be a musician, you might be an author, you might be a dancer. I mean, all of those are really artists, but you know what I'm saying. You take whatever other people would consider to be garbage and they can't do anything with it and you make it work for you, and that's ending whatever this injustice is. There may have been somebody that yes, alchemy, good word. There may have been somebody who literally tried to block your love life, but they are no longer able to do so. So you might have somebody that has been a bit jealous of you or threatened by you, and now they're realizing that that energy is coming back on them, and your life is doing that thing again where it sparkles and highlights you, right? Stars, divine guidance, and crown. Why do I feel like I got this pairing recently? So we have the number 33 and the number 28. And underneath stars, we have divine guidance. There is an element here of you listening to that inner voice and being guided away from difficult things and towards what you do want, right? And then we've got personal power or crown. Absolutely. You've figured out the matrix. You know how to get through the difficult times. And then we have energy or power lines. Number 36. You ever try blowing out a candle and it takes you like 7 times? And you're like, why is this so difficult? It's not like one of those birthday candles where they're literally designed to do that. Like, I should just be able to blow out this candle. There's something here about somebody having perceived you to be much easier to manipulate or toss aside or confuse, and they haven't been able to do that. You are listening to your intuition, and that's what helps you sidestep whatever this issue or whatever this negative energy is. This is the Metamuse. What else do we have for Pisces, please? We have the Eight of Swords in the reverse and the Eight of Pentacles. 2 eights. There's a new way of working for you. Especially because we have the Queen of Wands. I feel like you understand the law of attraction. You understand that whatever energy you put out is the energy you get back. You're not willing to get caught up in bullshit anymore. You have a new perspective, and it's really helping you in terms of making sure your efforts. Nine of Pentacles, again, we've gotten that from every tarot deck, that your efforts lead to positivity for you or payoff. You are doing really well. People are seeing you as very attractive, very desirable. We have the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Somebody feels like they had to walk away from you or not pursue something with you because it wasn't the right time. They may have needed to let go of a codependent relationship themselves, especially since we have the Queen of Swords in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles. There's something here that they needed to sort out or something they needed to deal with that was not a good environment for a relationship. This could be a jealous ex. This could be somebody like in the family that was bitter. This Queen of Swords could be an ex. The King and Queen of Swords are generally seen as a separated couple. But I also feel like this is somebody that used their intelligence to manipulate others. All right, let's see. What else do we have for Pisces, please? So things are changing, right? Let's get back to this door to romance. There is positive energy coming your way because you have closed a chapter. You have walked away from something that was no longer good for you, and the universe wants to reward you or thank you for doing the right thing. Page of Cups in the reverse, Page of Cups in the upright. You were like, hey, if you're not going to treat me with the respect that I deserve, then you're not going to treat me anyway. You're going to be over there, and I'm not going to talk to you or acknowledge your existence. You know, like, you understand now that you can be selective and be your own bouncer and not let people in if they're going to be disloyal, if they're going to be two-faced, if they're going to lie. You don't have to deal with it. You've sent a pretty significant message out to people that you've recovered from this. And that's why that law of attraction is working for you. You're saying, okay, I think I've expelled all of the toxic energy that's been in my life. So I'm ready to draw in the positive energy because, you know, I cleaned house. But I'm not going to let anybody in that might disrupt the balance in my life or might change how I feel about life. They have to be on my level. All right, let's get a little bit of clarification with the everyday witch. Let's see. We've got Three of Wands in the reverse. There's something happening here that you do not expect. The Hermit. This could be a Virgo or somebody that has stepped away and taken some time to work on their perception of the world. Ten of Swords, sorry, Two of Swords in the reverse, Seven of Cups. Somebody knows exactly what they want. They want you. They might have choices, they might have options, but none of them are like you. Ace of Cups. There is definitely a serious crush or connection here. Remember, we had the Ace of Cups come out with the Marigold Tarot as well. There is a change here. Wheel of Fortune literally means change. Somebody knows that they can improve their life by making an offer to you. But they're a little bit concerned. They're a little bit concerned that you'll see it coming, that they can't surprise you, that they can't lie to you. You're the next level, right? You're the big boss in the video game. They have to really know their ish before they come through. So I feel like there's a sense of hesitation here, or how do I do this exactly? Am I ready? A little bit of nerves. So all right, hopefully that helps you, Pisces. Thank you for the likes and the subscribes. I will be back shortly with a Cancer reading. All right, see you guys.